What is Spirit asking you to release today? Good Friday, it carries the energy of surrender, a moment where something sacred is laid down. And this isn't done in defeat, but in faith that something even more aligned is ready to rise. So, what are you being asked to release today? Let's have a look at what part of you or your story is Spirit asking you to release today. So this could be an identity, a belief, an attachment, an emotional pattern that no longer serves your next chapter. Let's have a look, Spirit, for the viewer. We have got the Queen of Pentacles. Let's have a look at what has this part of your life taught you and why is it okay to let go now? Why is it okay to let go of this now, please? We have got the Three of Pentacles. I'm already seeing a story within the cards. Okay, so Spirit, can we have a look then? What sacred new energy is trying to rise in its place? This is the card that reveals the potential, the rebirth, or the light that's ready to emerge when you surrender. Let's have a look. We have got, wow, the Four of Wands. This honestly is such a gorgeous spread, and I could totally tell that there was a story appearing in front of my eyes. And this Good Friday, Spirit is not asking you to sacrifice your strength, but to surrender the need to carry it all alone. So it's showing that you've built something beautiful within yourself, the resilience, the wisdom, the independence. But now the message is clear. It's safe to be held. It's safe to receive support. It's safe to co-create something lasting. And the energy of this reading is really about moving from this self-sufficiency into sacred collaboration and ultimately into something that looks and feels like home. So this reading is going to be for someone who has worked really hard to rebuild their life, perhaps after heartbreak or betrayal or a long period of emotional isolation. So you may have become the queen in your own world, nurturing others and staying grounded and relying on no one else but yourself. And now you're shifting into something else. There's a quiet longing to share your life and your space and your heart. And this reading is Spirit's gentle nudge telling you that you don't need to do it alone anymore. So what part of your story is Spirit asking you to release today as Queen of the Pentacles? Spirit is asking you to release the belief that your strength must always come from solitude. The Queen of Pentacles is such a beautiful card. It's very nurturing and grounded and fiercely independent. But sometimes she holds it all together at the cost of emotional connection. And it's saying that you've done the work and that you've been your own rock. And now you're being asked to soften, to allow others to nurture you and to lean in rather than always holding space. So it's telling you to let go of the version of you who only knows how to survive alone and to make room for the version of you who gets to thrive with others, or maybe particularly one other. We can see within this illustration that we have two that look like twins. And we can see that they have this common goal that they are working towards. They are taking steps within this collaboration. And this is a card that says that you've learned the value of self-mastery. You've learned how to build. You've learned how to lead, how to support. But the Three of Pentacles is the first true card of collaboration and trust. That you don't need to really abandon your independence. You just need to believe that you can grow alongside others without losing yourself. And this card is telling you that it's okay to release this phase because your soul is now craving co-creation, whether that's in love, in partnership, or purpose. It's really time to let someone into your temple that you have built. Now, I had mentioned twins within this card, and to me it's very much reflected in this particular card as well. The Four of Wands is known as the 1111 card, the card of divine counterparts. And this is a sacred energy that is trying to rise in this place of this Queen of Pentacles. And this speaks of home, it speaks of union, sacred celebration. The Four of Wands shows what's rising in place of solitude is connection, but not just any connection, it's one that feels like home. We can see within this card, let me bring it closer to you, that there is this palace-like structure in the center of the card, and this symbolizes stability, joy, and the kind of love or community that feels deeply secure. So this absolutely could be talking about a romantic partnership, a soul family, or even a new chapter in your life that feels like a true arrival. And Spirit is very much saying, let go of the need to do it all so that you can welcome the ones who want to do it with you. Again, it's very much saying that you've proven your strength, you've built your world, but now Spirit is asking, will you let someone in? Will you trust that love doesn't have to take away your power, it can amplify it? Let's ask one more question. How is this home going to feel for the viewer, emotionally and spiritually? What do they need to know about who or what home truly is for them? We have the Strength card, and bottom of the deck we have the Four of Pentacles, certainly a home card for me. So this home, this version of love and belonging, it is not rushed. It's not loud or performative. It feels very much like a quiet strength, a lasting warmth, and a sanctuary that your soul will recognize instantly. This beautiful Strength card shows a woman who is seated in the heather, a flower that very much symbolizes admiration, soul protection, and devotion. And we can see this beautiful sun behind them and this infinity symbol above her. So this is a home that offers eternal safety. What this shows me is that you won't have to shrink or to prove anything, that you're going to be met in your wholeness. The Four of Pentacles, that's often seen as a card of control, really transforms here into a grounded investment. So it speaks of a love that holds firm, of a literal and an emotional home that is built to last. If we look into the background, we can actually see the rooftops, and in the foreground we see you, holding it all close to your heart, not out of fear, but this is out of sacred reverence for what you've created and finally allowed yourself to receive. For some of you, this is speaking of a literal home. We're seeing it within the cards, and for others this is going to mean more figuratively. A person, soul family that all feel like home for you. And this home, it's going to be real, it's going to be tangible and steady, a place where both your power and your softness are welcome. I wish each of you a very blessed Easter or Ostara, whichever you celebrate. I have closed down readings for today just so that I can catch up with some of the readings that have already been ordered, but over the next couple of days I will be opening up a few availabilities for readings, so keep your eye open for those. If you find you do need an emergency reading, then there is a link in my bio.